Oh, what is up, guys? This is Ice Monkey here again. Today, I'm bringing you a free-for-all gameplay. I thought I'd spice it up a little bit for y'all. It's on the map Lockdown, as you guys can see, but it's not really about the gameplay like usual here. Today, I wanted to maybe talk about my, I don't know how to put it, but I'm just gonna say predictions of the NFL playoffs. Like, what teams I think will make it, and then how that'll pan out according to what I believe in, alright? So, I mean, there's only a couple ways to break this down, so I'm going to start with the AFC, and I'll go by conference winners first. Or division winners, my bad. We're going to start with the North, and coming out of the AFC North, I've got the Ravens. I think that they're going to be back in the playoffs. So they're one of many teams looking for revenge of what happened last postseason, and I honestly think they're going to be back in the playoffs, no doubt about it. Coming out of the West, I think Peyton Manning will lead the Broncos to the playoffs with his first year with that team, and I think he'll get his team to the playoffs, and because that division's pretty easy, I think. I mean, there's not a whole lot of competition, and Peyton Manning's Peyton Manning, so I see him taking the Broncos to the playoffs. Out of the East, I got the Patriots. I mean, it's kind of hard not to pick the Patriots. They're like the legacy, man. I mean, they win the East almost every year, so I'm picking the Patriots like usual. And then coming out of the South, I'm going with one of the rookies here. I'm going with the Colts with Andrew Luck. He's going to bring the Colts to the playoffs. I know he had a shaky week 1, but I still see him bringing the Colts to the playoffs and just making it there in his rookie season. I think it's something he's capable of doing, and we're going to see if he can. And the two wild card teams that I have are the Jets. I think they'll win as a wild card, and then the second wild card will be the Steelers. I mean, they come out of the divisions that have good competition, so I think that's why I'm picking those two as teams as playoff contenders as wild cards, because they have a division with another good opponent, and it's going to be a battle. Now, to the NFC. Out of the North, I got the Packers. I think they're another team looking for revenge from last postseason. So I think the Packers are looking to make it back to the postseason. So yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers had a bad taste in his mouth the last playoffs. So yeah, I think he's going to lead them back. Out of the West, I got the 49ers. They're just, I think, the team to beat right now. Or the team to beat in the whole season, because they're just stacked right now, and they're looking like they're going to be there. Coming out of the East, this was like the toughest one to decide who was going to win the East, but I mean, I picked the Cowboys. It has nothing to do with week 1 in that. I just think the Cowboys are the team to get out of the East. I mean, that's always a tough division with the Eagles, the Giants, the Redskins, and the Cowboys, but I think the Cowboys will somehow pull out of there with the win. And then out of the South, I got the Panthers. I mean, the South has really no action, and I think Cam Newton, he'll make an appearance in the playoffs this year. And then the two wild cards out of the NFC, I got the Detroit Lions. I think they'll come out as one wild card. And then the other wild card, I'm going to go with RG3 and the Redskins. I think this is their year to make it to the playoffs as a wild card, or even win that division. I'm not sure, but I'm just going with them as a wild card right now. So that basically sums up the teams that I picked. I have the complete bracket of the teams and like how I rank them. There's a bracket at the end of the video here that I have of how I think the playoffs of the teams I picked will pan out according to my rankings. I have the Patriots having the best record in the AFC at the end of the year. So I have them as one of the teams with the 1 week bye. And then the second team would be the Broncos in the AFC. I think those two teams have the first week bye, and they're going to be the teams to beat at the AFC. Now, the NFC, I have the 49ers being the best ranked team with the best record at the end of the season. And then the second team, I got the Packers. So those two teams will have week 1 buys in the playoffs, and I think those those teams will look good. Going further, I have the Jets, even though they're a wild card team. I have them hosting a playoff game in the wild card round against the Steelers. Now, I think even though they're a wild card team, I still think that because of the division they're in, it's going to be like a battle for first place. So they're going to have a better record than some of the other division winners. So that's why I see them hosting a playoff game. And then the Ravens are going to be hosting their wild card playoff game. I just think they're another good team. And then this NFL season can go a lot of ways. I mean, right now there was a lot of teams I left out that should have made it. I think, like, I have the Giants. I know a lot of people are going to say, why didn't you pick the Giants to go to the playoffs? But the past shows that they're not good at coming off of Super Bowls, and I know things can change, but they don't have that same team as last year. Their team is totally different, and I don't see them making it to the playoffs this year. Another good team, I think the Chargers are on the bubble. I mean, the Chargers are the Chargers. I mean, they haven't improved much over the years, so that's why I don't see them making it either. Another team that I picked, the Chiefs. The Chiefs were pretty close to me, I think. I don't know. The Texans, the Titans, every team is capable of making it to the playoffs, I think. But then, well, we all know there's some that definitely can't make the playoffs, like the Browns or the Bills or the Jaguars, teams like those. But I mean, the Bears are close to making the playoffs. It does come down to the wire a lot, I gotta say. But we approach the end of the video here. Here we go. We're gonna be going on to my bracket, and as you guys will see, I have the Packers winning this year's Super Bowl. I have the Patriots meeting them in the AFC. Well, the Patriots winning the AFC side, the Packers winning the NFC side, Packers winning it all. I mean, the Jets escaped the first round, so do the Ravens, because Andrew Luck will not win a playoff game in his rookie year. Same goes with RG3. He's not going to beat the Cowboys in the first round or the wild card round. The Detroit Lions will get to the divisional game, but they will lose to the Packers. And then I know the 49ers are stacked, but I still think that this is the Packers' year to win the Super Bowl. So thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment below saying what you think, and follow me on Twitter. I'm outie.